Hi, my name is Brian, and if you're programming Rockwell's Micro800 controllers, you've probably realized you're at a bit of a fork in the road. On one side, you've got the classic familiar Connected Components Workbench, CCW, and on the other, you've got the newer tool, FactoryTalk Design Studio. The big question is, which path is right for you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down right now. And this really is the question on every engineer's mind, isn't it? Rockwell now gives us two totally different ways to program the exact same piece of hardware. So, do you stick with CCW, or is it time to make the jump to what they're calling the next generation tool? It's a bigger decision than it seems on the surface. Okay, so let me give you the spoiler right up front. The answer isn't about which software is just flat out better. The right choice for you and your team depends almost entirely on the software world you're already living in. It's all about fit with your current ecosystem, not just a feature checklist. So let's dig into what that actually means for you. Alright, first things first. Let's get properly introduced to our two contenders. We're going to take a quick look at what each one was built to do, and more importantly, who it was built for. On one side, you've got good old CCW. Think of this as the original, the self-contained toolkit, the all-in-one solution that's been around forever for the Micro800s. And the standard edition is completely free, which is a huge plus for it. On the other side, you have FactoryTalk Design Studio. This is the new kid on the block, designed to be the ultimate team player, making the Micro800 feel right at home for teams who already live and breathe Studio 5000. Okay, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. This is where we look at the details that are actually going to affect your day-to-day work. We're putting these two platforms head-to-head on the stuff that really matters. First up, architecture. CCW is a 32-bit application, while FactoryTalk Design Studio is a modern 64-bit tool. We'll talk about why that's a bigger deal than you might think in a moment. Next, HMI integration. And listen, this one is huge. CCW has PanelView 800 HMI design built right into it. FactoryTalk Design Studio doesn't. That single difference points us straight to the primary use case for each tool. CCW is perfect for standalone projects and machine builders, while FactoryTalk is laser focused on existing Studio 5000 teams. And finally, the price tag. CCW Standard is free. FactoryTalk Design Studio is a part of the paid FactoryTalk suite. That HMI point is so critical it might honestly make the decision for you right here and now. If you use PanelView 800 terminals in your projects, CCW is your one-stop shop. PLC programming and HMI design all in one place. With FactoryTalk Design Studio, you can absolutely program the controller, but you still need to fire up CCW to handle the HMI. It's a controller-only tool, plain and simple. Now, let's talk about the daily grind, your workflow. If you're a heavy Studio 5000 user trying to work in CCW, you know you can turn on the Logix theme to make it feel more familiar. It's a nice touch, but FactoryTalk Design Studio takes that to a whole new level. It isn't just a theme, it's a native Logix experience. The keyboard shortcuts, the project layout, the whole environment, it's consistent. For teams that jump between full Logix controllers and Micro800s, that is a game changer. It kills the mental friction that comes from constantly switching tools. Now, let's talk about something that's not maybe as flashy, but can cause major headaches. IT compliance. CCW is a 32-bit application. It's mature, it's stable, and it works. But in a lot of corporate environments pushing to standardize 64-bit systems, it can be a pain to manage. FactoryTalk Design Studio being 64-bit just slots right into modern IT infrastructure. Fewer weird compatibility issues, and frankly, fewer frustrated calls from your IT department. We've laid out all the key differences so far. Let's boil this down into a single decision framework you can actually use. You should stick with Connected Components Workbench if this sounds like you. First, if your company isn't already deep in the FactoryTalk and Studio 5000 world, CCW is a no-brainer. It's free and has everything you need for standalone applications. Second, like we hammered home earlier, if you're building screens or PanelView 800s, CCW is your only real option right now. And third, if you're a machine builder or OEM, CCW is ideal. It's self-contained and free, which makes it incredibly easy to ship with customer projects without any licensing headaches. Now, on the flip side, you should be seriously looking at FactoryTalk Design Studio if this describes your world. If your team basically lives and breathes Studio 5000, FactoryTalk pulls that Micro 800 right into that family, reducing the number of tools you juggle and cutting down on cross-training. If you're constantly working on projects that mix control logics or compact logic systems with the Micro 800s, that consistent experience is a massive win for efficiency. And of course, if IT is pushing your 64-bit software standardization, FactoryTalk is the future-proof move. So, let's wrap this up and give you the final verdict. The bottom line is this. If you're already using CCW and you're productive, there's no real reason to switch. It's a mature, supported tool that gets the job done, especially, and I mean especially, if PanelView 800s are a part of your world. But if everything you've heard today makes FactoryTalk Design Studio the right strategic move for your team, don't sweat a painful migration. The good news is that it can directly import your existing CCW projects, which means you can move over gradually, one project at a time, without starting from scratch. It truly is a really smooth on-ramp. So I'll leave you with one question to chew on. Take a hard look at all the engineering tools you use today. Is that software ecosystem just a random collection of tools that creates friction? Or is it a truly integrated environment that makes your team faster and more effective? Because the choice between CCW and FactoryTalk Design Studio, it's really a choice about that much bigger picture. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Automation Nation. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below and one of our specialists will answer them. See you next time.